Okay, first I wanted to apologize for not being able to present this in class. I'm a little bit sick and I just couldn't make it. I know I can't present it on Wednesday, so I wanted to go ahead and do the best that I could. Set up my webcam and hopefully we can work something to where I don't know. I'm trying. So here's my presentation. Hope you enjoy it, and we're ready. Okay, whether you have or have not seen the movie Frank Miller's 300, it is about the 300 Spartan warriors who gave their lives at Thermopylae in order to protect Sparta from the army of Xerxes, who was basically trying to take over the entire world, all of Greece. It was an unnecessary act of bravery and valor that these men gave their lives for, and it was remembered very beautifully in the movie. When I first saw it, I wanted to be a Spartan. I wanted to look like one, be athletic. Obviously, that part hasn't worked out so well. However, I do have a step above what most people do not have, and that is I built an entire costume that I could help myself work towards my goals using it. And I'm going to teach you how to build the first process, which is a Spartan helmet. The helmet that I built is almost completely movie accurate. It took me a very long time, and I wanted to save you guys the process of research and everything that I had to go through in order to make this one. So this is what we're going for, the Spartan helmet, and this is how you make it. First off, you're going to need your materials. Materials include cardboard, duct tape, fiberglass, Bondo, scissors, spray paint, and I think that's about it. When you've gathered these materials, you need to set them all together. First step is to build the dome part of the helmet. This is the key where everything gets started and what holds everything together. The dome is actually probably one of the hardest parts just because of the measurement. What I did was took a handy dandy cardboard box. I got mine from Double Dave's because I happened to work there and it was available. And you build a basic frame using strips of cardboard. You take one strip and cut it as long as possible, may have to extend, fit it around your head, and then take another strip, fold it across the top, tape that on, and then tape one across the sides. This gives you a basic frame, which you then go in and fill these holes right here with cardboard. This is where math comes in handy because you have to calculate how much you need based on the curve of the dome and your head. After you do that, you're going to want to draw out your Spartan face mask, which is right here, and it needs to be extremely large. After you do that, take your face mask and your helmet, attach them together with tape or glue so you get one of these basic movements. And yeah, when you've got your shape and your helmet all cut up and it looks somewhat like this, although cardboard, you're going to want to cover it in fiberglass. And what fiberglass does is, first off, you make Corvettes out of it or fill boat holes. It's a resin and it's very strong smelling. Actually can cause cancer. So for safety reasons, I suggest purchasing a nice face mask to cover and so you don't breathe it in. You're going to spread it on the helmet and keep it nice and dry. It takes about a day to fully dry. Once you've got a layer or two of that on, your helmet will be nice and strong, and you can drop it, hit it, throw it, and it's not going anywhere. The second part that you do is you take your Bondo. Bondo is basically a putty. It's an industrial putty. You're also going to want to wear a face mask while using it. And you brush this on with a putty scraper or something of that nature to get your nice and smooth effect that paint will stick to. The hardest part next is going to be sanding. If you don't sand, you're going to get all these little bumps that you can see right here, which though for this this project, really it's okay simply because of the fact that it's a piece of armor, it was handmade, it can look a little weathered. If you put your Bondo on and you've sanded, you're going to take some spray paint. I used a goldish kind of color, just spray on a couple coats, make it nice and even, and there you go. You have a brand new, ready to go Spartan helmet that looks, if I must say, very, very well. This kind of procedure is very helpful along with other things. I mean, you can make swords, shields, which actually, hang on. I have another example of one of these pieces. A shield made out of nothing more than cardboard, fiberglass, and Bondo. It's a great costume accessory. It's really cheap. If you want to wear it for Halloween, maybe you can make a Halloween costume out of it or anything. That's about it. Really, really not that bad, not that difficult. The hardest part is figuring it out, working with it, using your materials, and not getting cancer from the fiberglass. That's about all I got. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. Thank you.